have a new hobby. I decided, because I have the home wall, that I wanted to try making my own holds. I figured I have the space to do it, I have some of the tools, and I can test them right here as soon as I make them. I've already made 3. I started a couple days ago with just the tools that I had, and since then I've ordered a bunch more. And so I'll make more videos as the process continues, but I'm going to show you what I did for making these 3, and then the tools and the steps I took. So this was the first hold that I made, so you can see it there. And it's just a basic crimp, and it really just looks like a piece of wood that had just a cut out of it, and that's really all that happened. So it's a very pinchy crimp, and then the second one ended up looking like this, so a little bit better. You can kind of see that it's a little bit more contour, a little bit more smooth, and then it's less of something to pinch and more of just a crimp. And then this was the third one that I made, which is just similar but a little bit more round and aesthetic, and I'm hoping obviously to improve on these, but I'm going to show the process I had for making these ones. So this one also is just kind of a crimp with a little bit of a pinch to it. And yeah, so these are the 3 that I've made so far, and I'm gonna walk through the steps of how I did it. These are the 2 main tools that I used, and I have all these from a kit that I bought a long time ago when I was building something else. So one drill, I actually have 2, but a drill, and then this is a multi-tool, which this part just oscillates, and you can attach either a saw attachment or a sanding attachment. So I use this for the majority of the shaping work. It's not the best tool for it. As you can see, some of the cuts were rough and uneven, but it's what I have for now because I don't have a bandsaw and I don't have an angle grinder, and those are things I want to get in the future, but for now this works good enough. This has an attachment point, and you can get different attachments. This is a saw blade. You can see this one's pretty bad. It has teeth missing, it's very dull. So I had to stop a lot because it wasn't cutting, it was just kind of burning. But you attach it here, and then you lock it down, and then it vibrates and it cuts through things. So instead of a carver's vise, which is what I want to get, I basically took some old 2x4, 2x6, 2x8s, and attached them together. So this is just a base plate here, just a big thing that I could clamp to my little work table. This is the next piece, which is slightly bigger, or slightly smaller, I guess. And I screwed this down in 3 places, and I attached this thing last, which has 2 screws here, and all this has is a T-nut on the bottom. So what that allows me to do is, once I've put the hole through the hold I want to shape, I just attach it down here. Okay. And now I can shape it however I want, and it's staying there. So once I figured out the tools that I had and kind of set up the workstation I was going to use, the next thing was just the wood. So I did a little bit of research, not too much, and then I went to a wood store and I found pieces like this. I got a whole bunch of different ones that I also liked, but I started with this because this seemed like a good size. And this one is cherry. These holds were ash. I'm not sure still what wood is best, but this was, if you can see it, it's not focusing. Well, this was $6.50. So I got one of these out of ash, and then I cut it into 4 pieces, and that's how I made the 3 crimps. And then this is the last piece that I haven't used yet. So anyways, let's make the 4th crimp. Start with a pilot hole. I'm gonna come around and do the finger side. Kind of the basic shape there now, and now I can sand it. Oh. Okay, doesn't quite fit.